Okay, this is the most useful, weird idea I have seen on a phone. Hi, Casper here, and this is the Moto Z3 Play. I'm using it from 2018 with Moto mod support. In this video, I'm going to see how it performs in 2022. First, the phone doesn't look very modern. It has quite big bezels for 2022, dual camera on the back in the Moto Z series iconic circle, plastic back and metal bezels with weirdly positioned buttons. Volume buttons and fingerprint sensor that is not a power button on the right side, and a standalone power button on the left side of the phone. On the bottom you can find a USB-C port, sadly no headphone jack. On the top there is a SIM card tray with place for one SIM and a micro SD card. Now moving to the most important thing about this phone, Moto mods. For me, this was the main reason to buy this phone, but I am a tech enthusiast and I just like gadgets. But for an average person, this isn't going to be the only reason to choose this phone over others in a similar price range. I don't use it as a daily driver and I couldn't imagine myself using it as a daily driver, so until you want to buy it just for the Moto mods, don't buy it. In the box there is a battery pack included. It can charge the phone somewhere around 70-80% from zero if you don't use it during charging. The battery pack charges when you charge the phone with battery pack connected. I recommend also getting the Moto Style Shell because it's the only way to protect this phone properly. Cases just don't work too well with the Moto Mods ecosystem. The Moto Style Shell protects the back plastic from scratching, flattens the camera bump, protects the Moto Mod pins and adds some personality to the phone. I have two style shells, this wooden one and this fabric one. I also got the JBL Soundbus 2 and the gamepad. The JBL Soundbus 2 is nearly required if you want to use the speaker in this phone for anything else than just phone calls using the earpiece, because it is the only speaker here. Yes, this phone uses the earpiece speaker as loudspeaker, which is terrible quality, so that's where the Soundbus 2 comes in. It sounds wonderfully, it has its own battery, so using the speaker doesn't use the phone's not too big battery, and it also has this little kickstand which allows you to watch videos hands-free. Here is a little comparison. The gamepad mode basically turns your phone into a handheld console, something like the Switch Lite. It is recognized as a standard gamepad, so it is perfect for things like GeForce Now or Xbox Cloud Gaming. The cameras are not the worst I have ever seen on a phone, but also not the best. The back cameras are a 12 megapixel main sensor and a 5 megapixel depth sensor for portrait mode. On the front there is an 8 megapixel front camera. Some photos and comparisons. Okay, so this is recorded with the built-in microphone of the Moto Z3 Play and with its camera. For comparison, this is recorded with the Google Pixel 2 XL's built-in microphone and its camera. The phone uses a 3000 mAh cell, but in my case it somehow is on 30% after a day of intense use without charging or using the Moto Mod's battery pack. The screen is a 6-inch Super AMOLED covered with Gorilla Glass 3. The Moto Z3 Play comes with 4GB of RAM and 32 or 64GB of storage. I have the 64GB model, but I think we can all agree that even the 64GB variant is not enough in 2022. The phone came out with Android 8, but there is an update available to Android 9, and that is where official support ended. In the box you'll also get a turbo power 18-watt charger. The phone does not support wireless charging. I don't think this phone is worth buying for a tech enthusiast who wants to get something interesting and not really mainstream to his phone collection. Thanks for watching. Leave a like or a dislike depending on your opinion about this video, subscribe, and if you have any questions, as always, leave a comment down below. Links to my Telegram channel, subreddit, and a few other things are in the description. That's all for today. Goodbye and see you in the next one.